So you have shoulder pain. We're here to help you out. My name is Chris. I'm a certified athletic trainer. This is Coach Zach. He's a sports medical massage therapist, and we're gonna put our brains together and try to help you guys rehab your shoulder and be able to hit the gym and enjoy your life how you wanna live it, all right?
Let's get it.
So Zach, I don't know about you, but my shoulders are absolutely beat after a long career of sports and training. For a long time, I experienced a ton of pain in my shoulders, and I think that's why I'm so passionate about talking about the shoulder and also kind of trying to share some of this information that I know so that they can take it home and be able to do all the things they want to do.
Well, shoulders are so commonly injured. The reason why is because what other joint has this much motion?
None.
Right? And in any kind of joint, it's like a spectrum, right? One end of the spectrum, you got mobility, and the other end of the spectrum, you got stability. Right? You need a balance of both. Some joints have more mobility, some joints have more stability. In terms of the shoulder, that's all mobile. I mean, there's no joint as complex or as mobile as the shoulder. Now, because it's so mobile, we're obviously sacrificing that stability, right? So shoulders are one of the most injured joints of the body. I mean, I separated my IC joint on this side, a minor rotator cuff tear on this side. You have shoulder injuries, histories. If you're watching this video, you probably do too.
You probably do.
So what can you do right now to help rehab and get out of that shoulder pain? That's what we're gonna show you. So what do you got? As an athletic trainer, someone comes to you, one of your athletes has shoulder pain. What's one of the first things that you advise them to do?
So for me, what I first look at is what they look like, right? What I'll do is I'll turn them to the side a little bit. We'll give you a little side profile. You got to think, when Zach is moving his shoulder, we're getting 360-degree movement. He's coming all the way around. So really, when we're doing therapy and rehab, what we need to do is we need to really strengthen this joint, suck it back into the body, and get the proper body mechanics working for you so that you're pain-free. What I really like to start with is most people, because of how they're sitting or slouching, I call them sitting and slouchers, you'll get this forward roll of the shoulders. And really where I start with most shoulder pain is really trying to secure those shoulder blades back, realigning the body and strengthening so that you're actually in the proper position to stay pain-free. And we're gonna go through a couple exercises for you right now for that. All right, so Zach, we're gonna start with a scapular push-up. All right, so we're gonna get Zach on all fours, hands and knees. So we're gonna start with the knees. That's the easier version, and then we're gonna work to a more advanced where you're up on your toes, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lock out the elbows, have a nice grip. So you want your hands around shoulder width, just so you can get that nice foundation. Now, all Zach is gonna do is try to pull these scapulas forward and then retract them all the way back, trying to touch your shoulder blades. So if you can really see the shoulder blades, right now they're touching, and then we're gonna try to retract out. So that would be a rep, that's one. Good, let's go another one. Two, really stretching this, opening up the shoulder blades, working those muscles to try to retract that back and get your shoulder blades back.
Notice how my elbows aren't bent. I see a lot of people when I instruct them, they like let their elbows bend because they want to do a regular push-up. It's all in the shoulders, not in the elbows.
Elbows are locked. So we're gonna do about 10 reps, but I wanna show you the more advanced technique, which is where Zach is gonna be on his toes. You're really getting that nice plank form, tight core, tight obliques. Make sure, remember, elbows are locked, shoulder width, and then we're gonna bring those shoulder blades back and pump them out. All the movement is coming right in here, nothing at the elbows. Also, you wanna have a nice stable neck. See how his neck is perfectly aligned with his body? You're not letting it hang or up. All this movement right here, everything else in the body tight. And this is a scapular push-up.
You could also do it against the wall to make it a little bit easier if you're not used to that movement.
This is one of the first exercises that I give to patients trying to build up that posterior chain in between their scapulas. I wanna show you one more quick thing. So we're gonna go over to the wall and I'm gonna show you another exercise. All right, we made it over to the wall. I'm gonna teach you a simple exercise that anybody can do around your house. All you need is a basketball. You could use a volleyball, any type of ball really. It doesn't have to be super filled with air, just as long as you're gonna get the benefits of something round against the wall, being able to rotate. So what we're gonna start, I'm just gonna have Zach reach his arm out. You're gonna get arm's length, right? Straight elbow, good pressure on the ball. really we're focused on the setup, which is super important before we start the exercise. So we're just gonna go through two things. This is, right now he's extended out where his scapula is in a compromised position. What we really wanna do is suck that scapula back in and also kind of drop and feel this lat engage. And really what that's gonna do is encapsulate this whole shoulder, make it stable for you, okay? Now all we're gonna do, we're gonna go 10 super small rotations. Let's go into clockwise, all right? So he's gonna go 10 nice clockwise, feeling that nice burn. We're working all those rotator cuff muscles, really drawing in that strength, keeping those shoulder blades back, trying to get that proper form. Once you hit 10 clockwise, we're gonna go 10 counterclockwise, all right? Now, if this is feeling good, you can add an additional way to do this. And what we could do is just have, Zach is just gonna kind of rotate out to the side here and face me. And now your arm is out to the side, but the same principles are still gonna apply. You're still gonna kind of suck this shoulder blade in, get that nice stability, engage the lat, engage the core, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go 10 clockwise and 10 counterclockwise. And how does that feel for your shoulders, Zach?
Oh, it feels great.
You feel that good engagement? It's burning a little bit? That's
yeah,
awesome.
it feels like everything's just getting more stable.
That's great. Do you want to take us over and show us some things that you have for us?
Yeah, let's go.
Awesome. Whoa, what do you got over there, Zach?
Oh, dude, these are Indian clubs.
Oh,
these are great
crazy.
for getting the shoulders rehab. Check it out.
Oh, that's awesome. Whoa.
But let me show you a beginner thing that you can do with this to really get the shoulders right.
Okay,
if you
awesome.
want to truly learn how to use Indian clubs, check out our Indian Club 101 video here at Criticalbench. I go into great detail on how to use these. But you're just starting out. These are, how much are these? 2 pounds? Very simple how to get started. So you're gonna grab one in each hand, one arm up, one arm down, and then you're gonna do circles. So I'm gonna have Chris here demonstrate it. So, nice good grip. The elbows are gonna stay completely straight. We're just moving at the shoulders. Start with one arm up, one arm down, and then you're just gonna go in the same direction, kind of reverse swimming basically, but it's not at the elbows, just at the shoulders. Nice and slow and controlled. Good, really opening up, focusing on opening up. And then go the other way.
I feel this a lot in my core.
Your core is working, your shoulders are working, everything's working together, but you're really getting the shoulders strong in their full range of motion. Go ahead and relax. Now the Indian clubs are amazing at training the shoulder at throwing. As you know, the shoulder is meant to throw, whether it's an object, whether it's a punch. We want to get that elastic ability to throw. The Indian clubs are very unique in that they allow that. So I'm gonna teach Chris how to do a simple one-armed reverse swing. So go ahead and bring that hand up. Now the grip is important. You wanna have a nice loose and yet firm grip. So it's not too tight, you're not gripping it, but you're also not just letting it collapse. So nice, firm, just the right amount. Find that sweet spot of the grip. So from here, you're gonna cast it out towards if I'm holding it in my right hand, cast it to the left. Big circle, elbow straight, out to the side, and then from here, you bend your elbow, bring it behind your head, and then go back. Boom. As you can see, this nice rotation, it's happening behind the head, and it's like he's throwing, and then goes back around, behind the head, and throws. So right now, he's muscling it, right? He just learned this, I just taught him it, he's muscling it. But you wanna get a little bit more fluid to the point where here, there you go, it's literally like you're throwing an object. And you wanna make sure you're breathing throughout. Good. So when you first start out, this is how you're gonna be looking. You're gonna be looking like you're going slow, you're muscling it, and that's okay. He got this movement down. How does this feel on your shoulder?
It feels really good.
Yeah.
I feel a lot in my posterior delt. I really just feel this whole thing burning, working, burning.
All the tiny little muscles, all the tiny little stabilizers that are not typically trained, this will hit that. So let me just show you full speed. I've been doing this for years, a little bit heavier one. Let me just show you full speed, really getting that throwing motion. So full speed, as you can see, I'm nice and I'm fluid. My elbow's getting involved, my shoulder's getting involved. It's just, now my shoulder feels ready. If you play pickleball, if you play tennis, if you play any throwing, I highly, highly suggest. With my baseball players, Indian clubs are key. Getting that ability to throw will keep your shoulders healthy in the long run.
That was awesome demonstration. I've never seen these before, and that was a perfect representation. My shoulder feels ready to go. I hope you guys learned something with these 4 exercises we're giving you. If you try them out and do them weekly, I promise your shoulders are gonna be feeling strong, healthy, and you're gonna get back in the gym and doing all the things you wanna do in life. Oh, geez.
I got close.
I got close.